Hello and welcome to another Here's the Storm Quick Tip. Today I wanted to talk about Blaze and optimally clearing waves. So ideally with Blaze what you want to do is hit your crossfire, or your flame stream rather, on the entire line of minions as they walk up. Then what you want to do ideally is pick one. You can see that the radius is pretty big on your autos. And so ideally you want to click ones where you hit 4 or 5 at once. And so typically that means from here to here, or you're at the top and you basically want to do it diagonally to splash across. So if you do it correctly, you notice I messed that up because you only saw 86 damage on each. So it took longer than it should have. If you do everything correctly, it should take between 8 and 10 seconds to clear. And I highly recommend practicing this in try mode or in a custom map if you plan on playing Blaze more consistently. You can see 125 damage, so same thing. So there's two general ways of doing this. You can, and we're done. And so you can see, based on the cooldown of Flame Stream, it was about 10 seconds. So there's two ways to do this in general. One is you just want to maximize the number of minions hit, or two, you want to line up your second flame stream to clear the ranged minions in the back. And the reason for that is because it's hard. You can see I kind of messed up on where I was trying to put them. If you don't let the waves crash, what happens is, and that's why when you do this, you kind of back up a bit. If you don't let the waves crash, it's hard to get a good angle to hit everybody. So you can see here, I get the bonus, we wipe those, and then I can just do this and be out the door and catch the soak on the way out. So the wave may not be entirely dead if you do it correctly, but what happens is the minions will kill the last remaining minion, and you'll be mounted and leaving. Meanwhile, the other solo is usually what happens is they're still clearing the wave, or they cleared at the same time, but you're already mounted. So yeah, again, you want to clear it all, do that to get bonus damage. Usually you want to just kill the ranged minions in the back, and you either want to go diagonally, which means click on the archers in the back on each side, or you click on the globe minion, and if you do it correctly, you can actually hit up to 6 off one side. Of note, because the autos come off of each side, what happens is, standing still, you're not going to hit the same amount of minions every time. It's going to depend on what side you're on. But yeah, see right there, I got 5. Then I walk up, and it basically clears it. It's very important to get the bonus damage. I'm only level 2, and you can see it does 220 damage if I do it correctly. And that's almost, you can see on the rage minion's health, that's about a third of their health right there. So something to keep in mind. The other thing I wanted to tell people is oil really doesn't do that much damage. It's 17 every 0.3 of a second. So all you're really doing is causing 51 damage per second. And that's not a lot of damage compared to... It's less than your autos, basically. So your autos deal more damage. Flame Stream does way more damage. Basically, I mean, even your trait deals more damage. So yeah, there's just no reason to ever use oil to clear waves faster. It just doesn't do enough. With the exception of if you're trying to heal, in which case then it makes a lot more sense. But yeah, the other thing you can do is kind of, since it's 1 second between autos, you can kind of position yourself so your autos still keep splashing the maximum amount of minions. And that's all there really is to say about it. One quick thing before we go, I just wanted to show off Adrenaline Stim Pack. Again, that was completely untalented. You don't need talents to clear waves fast. But if you do, you can see, even with garbage, like, that was very unoptimized splashing, and I still cleared it about, what, a second before I normally would, or about the same time as I normally would if I did everything perfectly. So if I did everything perfectly with the increased attack speed, you're talking like you would do it in probably 7 seconds typically, and even unoptimized, you're gonna get 8. So yeah, so if I ran up, did that, and you can see right there, the right actually missed the bottom minion there, so that's what I'm talking about when I reference that. So you get the idea, like, you don't need the talents to clear waves fast, and it's just good to practice. So I highly recommend, if you're playing Blaze, and you haven't played it much up till now, practice in try mode, practice in a custom map, take 15 minutes, and just practice hitting flame streams on the lines, see how the waves break up, and go from there. And you'll be amazed at how efficient your clear gets. Alright, I hope that helps. Have a great day.